Matt Gambino, and welcome to CatholicPhilly.com's Top 5 for April 19th. In the wake of the tragic bombings in Boston, Archbishop Charles Chaput in his weekly column recalls how officials pledged the terrorists would not destroy our way of life. Yet something is wrong with our way of life. In the days ahead, we need to pray for the dead and wounded in Boston and their families, and then with the help of God, we need to begin to change ourselves. At an April 18th interfaith service in Boston, religious and political leaders emphasized the enduring strength of the city's people and urged them to find consolation and healing in prayer. Back in Philadelphia, it hasn't been smooth sailing for Archbishop Chaput. At a recent awards dinner, he recounted the huge problems the Archdiocese is facing, including clergy, finances, parish and school buildings, and church attendance. He asks for everyone's patience as we work together. In Texas, emergency personnel were carefully combing through blocks of wreckage in a small town one day after a chemical fertilizer factory caught fire and exploded with the force of a small earthquake. The town's 120-year-old Catholic parish, undamaged, is being used by responders as a command center. No disrespect intended, but Father Ken Doyle, in his column, points out some good reasons why an American flag doesn't belong on a casket at a funeral mass, but a simple white pall does. Learn more about these stories and many more this week at CatholicPhilly.com. Thanks for tuning in. Go mobile with CatholicPhilly.com. See the upgraded Catholic Philly Currents Edition, now with an easier-to-use interface. Whether you have an iPhone or an iPad, an Android phone or an Android tablet, Google Currents helps you see Catholic Philly and Faith Magazine in an attractive, magazine-like format wherever you go.